change my volume. Oh, we're live.
Nobody's here though. That's fine.
Oh,
Let's
that's
do it another time.
No, we need time for like people to hop on. Hi guys. Oh, people are here. Hi Nicole. Hi Victoria. Hi Jessica. Those are 3 names that I recognize right off the bat. Hi Shelly. Oh. We were like scrambling to get the kids in bed, and by we I mean Mark was, because I was sitting here thinking about what I was gonna say. Hi Ashley. Hi Mona. Is that how you say it, Mona? I hope so.
Did you skip Nikki?
No. Hi Nikki. I definitely recognize Nikki. Oh, hi Rachel. Hi Lauren. Oh my goodness.
Let's see how fast you can say these names.
Sarah, Brianna.
Nicole.
This is so fun. Rihanna. Sorry. It's kind of like smaller than what I was thinking it would be. Oh, see, is that my email? I tried to turn off all my notifications beforehand because I didn't want it to be dinging, but they might ding, and I'm really sorry. I'm honestly, after having like my Mac for a year, I'm still not used to it. All I can do is edit on iMovie, and that's it. Hi guys. Hey. Hi, Mark. Hi, Mark. Oh, that's sweet. This is Mark, for those of you who don't know. I feel like everybody knows. Also, I was thinking about it earlier, and our channel is called The Thornton Life. So I guess sorry, that's the ice maker. I guess for people who don't know us that much, you might not even know that my name is Joanna. So my name is Joanna. I also have a cleaning channel, Joanna Thornton, which is just my name, but just in case some of you don't know. I highly doubt that, though. I feel like everybody coming on. Hi, Amy. Madison.
It's Kentucky, Indiana, Illinois.
Mark is so hilarious. He's also drinking coffee, so he's about to be like super hyped up at 9 o'clock at night.
I've got work to do after this.
Oh, I love reading all these. Hola.
Doing good, Tiffany.
Hi, Sarah Watson.
Do we
have pets? We don't have any pets. So we had 2 dogs when Ava was really little, and we quickly realized that she is very allergic to them, and she struggled so much with her allergies. Like, she sneezed and had a red face like her first 9 months of life. So we found a new home for them. It was hard, but they went somewhere fun, so it wasn't too sad.
No, it was pretty sad. I'm the one that had to deliver them.
Well, yeah, we miss them, but I'm sure they're in heaven now. Doggy heaven. I thought I was going crazy when I saw him walking backwards. Yes. So we get those comments all the time. People who don't know Mark or don't know his shenanigans. He does the craziest things in my videos. Yeah, allergies to pets. Michigan. I have a lot of family that lives in Michigan. Actually, I feel like most of them have come down to Indiana now, but Brazil. What time is it in Brazil right now? Do the flip the switch. Mark and I have talked about doing that. So I downloaded TikTok a couple weeks ago, and the girls and I have done fun TikToks, but we've just saved them to my phone, and I haven't posted any. And one of these days, what area of Michigan? Okay, so Holland. My grandfather lived in Holland. He passed away back in like November, and then my uncle still lives there, and then the rest of my family's in Indiana.
Argentina, where are the feathers? I'll find some. They're not hard to find.
I just picked some and like threw them in the trash can. A lot of people in Texas. Okay, so
where's your Dr.
Texas
Pepper?
is like one.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, Texas is like 1 hour earlier than here, right? Mark goes on a lot of work trips to San Antonio, right, babe?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
That's where I tell you.
North Dakota, thoughts about getting a pool? That is so funny that you asked that, because we have been talking about it for like pretty seriously like the past week or two. But I'm not going to lie. I think we would hold off for now, because more than anything, it makes me so incredibly nervous. The thought of one of my kids getting out and something happening is terrifying to me. So we're holding off for now. I think
once they can all swim really well.
Yeah.
We'll talk about it.
I feel like our next big thing would probably be a detach, which I know sounds weird, but we have so much random junk in our garage, and we do woodworking on the side. I'm just kidding. We have tools.
We saw some pieces of wood and stick them on the walls sometimes.
We try. Sorry if you guys have answered before, but what does Mark do for work? Go ahead, babe. Take it away.
I just sit at a computer and
don't be humble.
Tap some numbers.
Tell him how smart you are. Tell him.
Ugh. I do tax work.
So his degree is he had a double major in accounting and finance, right?
Yep.
And he pretty much went into that type of work, and he's been doing that since right before we got married. So for like 12-ish years, right?
Yeah.
12 years.
12 years.
So, and actually, I feel like I need to tell them that he just got a little promotion, and it wasn't even a little promotion. It was a big one. So I'm so proud of him. Don't let him say no.
But I'm a CPA. I'll say that.
He is a CPA. Yes. Oh my word. He worked so hard for that. Like, he's already naturally smart anyway.
It wasn't even hard.
Nope. It was. I mean, I could never do it, but it took so much of our time. Like, it was insane. What was I? I was pregnant with Bo.
We were selling a house.
We were selling a house. We were building this house.
Living with in-laws.
Yes, living with my parents, living with his parents, and he was in the middle of studying for a CPA, which, if you don't know, it's a series of 4 tests, which are very difficult, and he passed them all.
I was going through a growth spurt. I think I grew a 1/4 of an inch that year.
And got some gray hairs. Congratulations, Mark, says Christina.
Thank you.
Hi, Leah. Have you always been a stay-at-home mom? So I guess, so Patty asked that.
Kind of, sort of, not really.
You guys, I promise I will try to get to as many. There's nobody I'm trying to ignore. It's just stuff. Oh, hi, Megan
I'm trying
Thomas.
to ignore just that one right there.
That one? Who? You just pointed to a person? Wait, what was I about to answer?
Have you always been a stay-at-home mom?
Okay. So I guess technically the answer would, well, no.
No, there was a short time when you.
So I have a degree in education. For some of you might not know that. I have a degree in early childhood and middle grades education. That's what I went to college for. That's what my degree is in. And pretty much right out of college, I knew that I just wanted babies. Mark wasn't quite on board yet, but it didn't take long to convince him. So I was working at Chick-fil-A at the time as a manager, and I kept working on and off through my pregnancy with Ava. I went back when she was a few weeks old, and then I worked through finding out I was pregnant with Kate. And then since that time, I've been a full-time stay-at-home mom.
We have some celebrities here in the chat.
Oh, who are celebrities?
Amy
Darley. She's a total celebrity. I love
some
you,
names
Amy.
I recognize.
Valerie, that's my friend. And Lauren, you're going to college for early childhood. That's so good. The world needs more good teachers out there. And I'm not saying that I'll never teach, but right now I'm teaching for little kids all the time, and I'm really teaching them now because they're home with me. Although we checked out. It's summertime.
Schools may not be back till January. She's going to be teaching them next year. We'll see how it goes.
You run a Chick-fil-A, Carrie? That's awesome. Where? Amy, I love you. Did we design our house, or did y'all design your house?
We picked out a floor plan that our builder had, but we made some modifications.
That's pretty much what it was. Yeah, like he had 5 choices or something? Mm-hmm. And we ultimately ended up going with the one that didn't have a dining room, because I feel like in our last house, our dining room, as weird as it sounds, was the biggest waste of space. By the way, can y'all tell that we're super casual tonight? I did not dress up for this occasion.
This is the fanciest I've been since March.
I know. I really just wanted to come on here and talk to y'all and like answer questions and just there's almost 200 people here. I literally was like, maybe 4 people will come. It just makes my heart happy.
How many do we have?
200. That's just so sweet. Do you recommend building a house over buying?
Depends on what you want and if you can find it or not.
It really, honestly, us moving into this neighborhood was just a God thing. It happened like at the exact right time, and our friends were building in here at the same time as us. And honestly, I can't imagine living anywhere else. So that's why my mind goes to like, oh, you should definitely build, because that's what I tie it to. But I mean,
costs add up when you're building.
They
little
do.
By little, and next thing you know, you're spending a lot more than you planned on.
Yeah, we even the littlest things, and I scare Mark daily, because the other day I follow this girl on Instagram who's so cute and sweet, and she just bought a house, and her whole kitchen is black. And I told him the other day, I was like, babe, guess what we're going to do? We're going to paint our kitchen black. He's like, oh my word. But I have like the 3-year itch. And I'm like, I think I want new floors. I think I want a new kitchen. Mark's like, you're out of here.
Set up a GoFundMe.
Hi. Chick-fil-A.
We like Taco Bell too.
Oh, yes. Is Chick-fil-A a Southern thing? It's not just a Southern thing.
How difficult or easy is it filming a cleaning motivation video, editing it, and uploading it?
Oh, that's a big question. It takes a lot of time and it takes a lot of work. And man, I feel like I could do a whole YouTube live on like the ins and outs of doing YouTube, but it is a full-time job plus. Full-time job plus. Your house is beautiful. Don't change a thing. I know, Sarah. Don't say that. Mark's watching.
It's perfect, just the way it is.
You need a new couch and get rid of the feathers. Well, I know, Mona.
We're trying.
We're trying. Yes, I was telling my friend the other day how I was wanting to read. Oh, yes, Amy. I'm sure we're on the same page because I think we moved into our house.
Kinsey.
Clutch fan? How do you know that?
We're huge Clutch fans.
I've never tried Chick-fil-A and it's very... No, Aaliyah, don't be embarrassed. You're just not around one. So that's kind of how it is. And love your house. Thank you.
You want to tell them about your experience at the Clutch concert?
I don't remember it.
She doesn't remember it.
No, it wasn't like that. I don't remember it. When did we go to a Clutch concert?
Like back
when
when Kate was like a baby.
I do remember it. I remember it. Kate was a baby, and she was probably our most difficult baby as far as she just had these random screaming fits, and I was so nervous that night because she was with a babysitter.
And she's been the best child.
So. We don't have to. She is. Are you going to frame your daughter's wall? I don't know. I kind of like it the way it is. Hello, husband? I got married the day after a Clutch concert. I want to start YouTube because I run a daycare. I'm always cleaning, so why not? That's Tiffany. I know her.
Carla loves Kate. We do too.
Oh, yeah. It's so hard because I feel like a lot of people reach out to me mostly on
Jen Wright. Is there a way to just
Instagram
remove her from the chat?
Notice me and I'm a huge fan. Jen Wright is my sister, and I told her she didn't have to come, but she's here. I notice you, sissy.
I'm gonna block her real quick.
No. What was I saying? Why can I not remember stuff?
You were just talking about.
You don't know either. This is our whole relationship. I talk and he starts to fall asleep. Oh, Valerie's saying hi to you, sissy.
She tries to talk to me at 2 a.m. We're on different schedules. I wake up at 7 and I go to bed at midnight. She goes to bed at 4 and wakes up at 1 p.m. And so she's trying to talk to me at 2 a.m. and gets mad at me when I fall asleep.
That's true. It's time. He's going to bed. I'm like, my day is getting started. Oh, everybody's saying hi to you, Jenny.
Don't embarrass us, Jennifer.
Oh, thank you, Amy. That's why we're besties. Okay. People reach out to me on Instagram constantly and ask about starting a channel. And it's really hard because I actually do have a video about it that I kind of try to direct people to because it's so much more than just what you think it would be. Like, yeah, some people might say just get a camera and just start filming. It's so much more than that. If you are a go-getter and you know that if you start something, you're going to finish it no matter what, then I say absolutely start a channel. But just know up front, it's an investment. For me, that investment meant a camera, a tripod, eventually a computer. But at first I edited on my phone for 8 months. Hey, it was.
Oh, edited. I thought you were saying film. Yeah.
No, I never filmed on my phone.
Yeah.
I got my camera from the get-go. Mark was the sweetest in all this. Hi, Denise. From day one, like he really knew nothing about the YouTube cleaning world. I kind of didn't either. And I told him my ideas, which we basically got, my sisters and I kind of started talking about each starting our own channels. And then it just kind of like turned into this thing where I was like, I'll start a cleaning channel because I love to clean. And Mark from day one, even not knowing what that world was, believed in me. And didn't you, like, from the get-go, he said, go get a camera if that's what you want. So I did. And
I was helping make those early thumbnails and all that.
He did help. We've come a long way. I've told
come a long way.
I've told people in the first live that we did with Amy, like, I didn't even know what I was doing for my first video. I filmed it in that like the fast. I don't even know what it's called. Like I don't know. It was terrible. It was so terrible.
I still like that video. I think it's one of your better ones.
Okay. I always think of you when we head to Georgia. My husband is from Rome. Oh, my sister went to college in Rome. She went to Shorter, right, Jenny? Hi, Denise. Oh, Nikki's saying hi. What a good hubby. Oh goodness, I'm trying to. Would you ever do? Oh wait, what?
How do you stay motivated?
How do I say?
Because the alternative is the house just falling apart.
That is true.
The kids destroy it.
I will say I kick myself sometimes. If you're asking a question and it disappears, feel free to ask it again. Like that doesn't annoy me at all.
But you have a maximum of 3 times. If by the 3rd we haven't answered it, email it to joemark1220 at gmail.com.
No, don't give them our email address.
I thought that was public.
Oh.
joemark1230 at yahoo.mail.com.
Babe, literally, what was I just saying? You keep rambling.
How do you stay motivated?
Oh, so typically what I do is I put it off to the last minute when it comes to filming, right? I feel like our house before YouTube was much cleaner than it is now. Would you agree? As bizarre as that sounds, because I'm like, I'll wait to film. I'll wait to clean until I film. So now if I see a sink full of dishes,
I used to just jump on them like that and clean them. Now I say, she probably needs to film this.
No.
She's going to kill me. So
none of that is true.
No housework.
Man, kids can undo. Yes, absolutely. Look at them laughing at you. Don't encourage this.
I don't know they're laughing at me. It might be you.
Always cleaner before YouTube. I mean, seriously, like it really is a constant dilemma I have, because on the days where I purpose it in my heart to be like, I'm just going to clean, I don't care about the camera, I get so much done. It's crazy.
Advice for newlyweds. Can you remember that far back? So we've been married for how many years?
What? How many years has it been? I said it 11. Not too long ago, like 11 and a half years. Yeah. Advice for newlyweds. You know what is so Mark and I made the choice not to move in together until we got married. So we didn't really know that aspect of how things would be after marriage. But like, would you not say that our first year was probably like one of the easiest? It just seemed, I think we had a good flow, which might not be the best, but like he worked in the morning and I worked at night. So
just don't ever be around each other. No fighting.
Nothing can go wrong if you don't see each other. So, no advice for newlyweds. Honestly, my advice for newlyweds is the same advice I would have for people who have been married the length of time that we have.
Don't go to bed angry.
Are you now a redneck?
That's what old people say.
Oh.
That's an old person voice. Which I kind of agree with that. We talk through things, communicate.
That's very true. Honestly, and it's too late if you're already married, but like make sure you have somebody who can balance you out, because I'm definitely the more quick to anger, slow to forgive type person, right?
Absolutely.
And he is the very slow to anger / has never been angry a day in his life and always forgives. So we perfectly balance each other out.
Like puzzle pieces.
It's awesome.
Hi from Iraq.
Hi. Our first year was definitely the hardest. Honestly, that's so much more common than it being easy.
What would you say was our hardest year? Maybe 7?
Our hardest year was the year that you were doing your CPA. It wore me down.
We still didn't ever really like fight or anything. It was just stressful.
And it's not like at all that we have like a perfect relationship by any means. But
redheaded anger, they say. That's what it is.
It's true. Mark can tell you. But I think we've just come to the point where like we'll be quiet for a little while before we would. I mean, we've never yelled at each other or ever gotten into any kind of like big fight. I feel like we just kind of get silent. I start to like put dishes louder in the sink. I feel like that's the extent of my anger.
I just go to a different room.
CPA.
Hi to Brazil. Welcome.
Which part of your house do you hate cleaning? What is your favorite? I actually enjoy cleaning the kitchen, as weird as it sounds, because I feel like it's the most satisfying because you see it. Our home is such an open floor plan that you want it to be clean. It makes you happy. Least favorite, bathrooms every time. I'm your biggest fan. Jenny, get out of here. My parents argue most of the time. It gets me down.
Can I join this chat from my phone right now?
Honestly, Mark and I, we talk about that in front of the kids because if he's being lovey-dovey with me or like hugging on me or kissing on me in front of the kids, and especially Ava now, Ava's gotten to, well, Kate kind of loves it and Bo just thinks it's silly, but Ava is 9. She's gotten to the age where she can get like slightly embarrassed. And I'm like, listen, be thankful that you have parents who love each other. We could be screaming and yelling at each other, and I promise you it wouldn't be the childhood you would want. So just be happy. Get lost in it. Don't comment to her. Would I ever consider homeschooling? So
you're not going to have a choice this fall.
Yeah, I mean, if school doesn't go back,
actually, and we've said, nah.
Yeah, I'm obviously not opposed to it. I don't think I was created by the Lord to school my own children. I don't think that is something I was made for. I feel like I could teach other kids better than I could teach my own. Just like in the patience department, I feel like, and in their concentration levels, I feel like they're so much better with other people.
Bo will test that patience.
He will. So I will say we would never rule it out, but it would not be what I would choose right now. It's being thrust upon me. After 4 years and 3 babies, hoping for a ring soon. Well, you better get a ring, girlfriend.
You really think no school in the fall? I tend to be more optimistic. That's just what people are saying right now. I'm no expert by any means.
We hear all kinds of crazy stuff. I mean, honestly, who knows? But I would not be surprised if.
We're more concerned about college football starting in the fall.
Touchdown.
That's where her loyalties are.
At your parents' house. What?
She's at your parents' house right now.
Oh, she's going to talk about when Mark fell down the stairs. The most.
There's no story there. I fell down the stairs. I don't like talking about it.
Were we married or dating? I think we were married. The most mad Mark has ever been in his life at me was when he fell down the stairs and I laughed uncontrollably at him.
She made me fall down the stairs. She turned the light off as I was walking down the stairs.
Back me up. Just back me up for 1 second. Is it not funny when people fall down? Please. I know some of you agree.
When it's
I
the
know
love of your
Amy
life
Darley
and you
agrees
don't know
with me.
yet if he's hurt or if he's going to ever recover from it.
Can y'all see that he recovered? How can you sleep after having coffee so late? Natalie asked.
I'm going to be up for a little bit. I got a little work to do after this.
Exactly, Aaliyah.
Nothing keeps me up anyway.
It's always funny when people fall. Of course, my sisters and I were in a group text. I mean, obviously we're sisters, and we were just laughing so hard at this video that Jennifer was sending. It's weird to call her Jennifer. So my family and I have weird names for each other, and I call her Bean. So just accept it. But she was sending me text messages be nice.
Sorry,
she was sending me this funny video of this woman falling, and I was still snorting laughing about it today. I cannot.
It's okay.
That's right, Cassandra.
It's okay to think it's funny.
Laugh first, pray later, she said.
No. The opposite. You laugh after you confirm that they're okay.
Oh my word. I'm trying to read these.
Canada. Okay. Somebody asked if I'm still working from home. Yes, I'm still working from home.
I'm about to go live. How are you going to go live?
I am allowed to go into the office, but they really encourage us not to.
Chloe, so we love you too. I'm listening to you, babe. No.
That's all I had to say.
No, I'm listening. I want you to talk.
That's all I had to say.
I'm going to blabber. Here, I'll get in the background.
Let me tell you all a story.
Tell them about 3 favorite things about me.
Your 3 favorite things about yourself?
No, tell them 3 favorite things that you have about me. I mean, what? What are my... We'll move on. He hasn't rehearsed.
It's hard to narrow it down to just 3, and I'm afraid that if I just start naming things, it's not going to do the question justice.
I'm so glad I remembered y'all were live tonight. Haley, I'm glad you remembered that too. Would you ever do a local meetup? Laura says. So I say Laura wrong. All my family says Lara. I'm sorry, I say Laura.
Some Lauras like to be Laura, I think, right? Some like to be Laura.
I would not be opposed to it, but I feel like there would be like 1 person. And I wouldn't really, I don't know. I mean, maybe.
We'd come armed and it would need to be like 100 miles from our house.
Mark is very protective. I mean, I don't fear y'all. I just, you've watched too many like crazy news stories, not y'all, but just other people would know because obviously.
It might be one of them. We don't don't know.
Well,
Am I loving my closets? Yeah, I really am. I need to get some wall decor right now. I feel like I'm a little bit in a jail cell because where I look is just gray. I haven't put anything up yet, so I feel like I'm being punished. But it's a nice, it's a nice cozy space. I love it. I spend 9 hours a day in there.
When did I get spanked, Jennifer? I got spanked a lot. That I know, Valerie. Well, we're already besties, and you don't even live in Georgia. I have to say, sometimes when I watch her cleaning videos, I laugh and tell my hubby, "Oh, I do need help. I need more than some help." Oh,
Michelle said, "You're funny, sweet, and very motivating." Those are 3 things. Those were among the things that I was going to name. I hadn't narrowed it down to those specific 3, but those would definitely be on the list.
Let me paint you a picture for your office, says Deanna. Is that how you say it?
Was it a cardboard cutout of True Kathy, or was it a statue?
No,
I thought it was a statue.
Laura, I know you're not weird. I just feel like if I ever did do a meetup, it would probably be more personable, like on a you and me level, and not on a announce on Instagram, I'm gonna have a meetup. Like, first of all, 1.3 people would show up, and also I wouldn't want it to be public, I guess. Is that, I don't know if that makes sense.
We would have to meet at a private gathering.
Favorite place in Atlanta to go?
Jen's telling the story of you sticking your nose up a cardboard.
One time,
cardboard cutout? I thought it was a statue.
One time when I was a child, I am one of 4 siblings. We walked in and there was a cardboard cutout of Truett Cathy, and I was being silly. I think I was like 8 years old, literally 8 years old. And I pretended that I was picking his nose, and my dad came up behind me and spanked my hiney. True story.
You kind of deserve that.
A surprise spanking. Yeah.
You don't do that.
If I lived in Georgia, I would kind of, oh, Nicole. I wish, that's what I wish so badly. And like, this is another side thing I was thinking about earlier. Like, y'all's comments mean the world to me. And if you are somebody who comments on most of my videos or my Instagram, I know and recognize every single one of your names. There's never a time that I'm like, who's this? If you are a constant commenter. So I wish we could just like bubble all those girls together, the ones that I know and love and feel like I trust, even though it's through the internet, and get us all together. I think it'd be so fun to have like a girls' weekend. Mark's probably freaking out right now, but
I watched your 3 questions I saw.
Okay, sorry.
How did we meet? What kind of music do we like? And has anyone weird ever showed up to our house?
Okay,
rapid fire questions.
I love country music and kind of rap, and Mark's into more like rock. Right? Can I answer that for you?
Yeah, I mean, I think like everybody, we like a little bit of everything, but those are probably our.
I mean, I love Christian music
genres
too. Don't get me wrong, I love Christian music. I don't really love Christian radio. I feel like they're really cheesy, but I love
Gaither
Christian
vocal
music.
band. Maybe.
Oh, we do love Gaither vocal band. If they were still doing like, well, they are, but like not during these times. We're gonna go. We talked about it.
How did we meet?
I'm sorry. I'm so
These are
chatty.
rapid fire
I'm just
questions.
so excited. How did we meet? So Mark was best friends with my manager at the time in the Chick-fil-A that I worked at before, the one I was telling you about earlier. And he came in. Well, this is how I met him. He said he saw me at church a few times.
Well, I did. We went to the same church. We were in the same Sunday school class. We'd been within 3 feet of each other probably 100 times. She had not once noticed me.
I mean, how could you not notice this stud?
I didn't look like this.
That's true. It was before his beard, y'all.
A lot better, actually, back then.
Joanna and I used to fight. What does that mean?
Fight physical.
Oh, yeah, we fought all the time. You are trolling, Bean. I've been scrolling Instagram the past 30 minutes waiting for y'all to start your live. Oh, well, we're here. Hope we're not letting you down. Like I said, from the get-go, we didn't plan anything. We literally just came on here to talk to y'all. In the future, we will do like challenges and funny games and stuff like that. But I feel like just to get our feet wet, this is what I wanted to do tonight. I hope y'all are okay with it. Thanks for even bearing with us for this long. What kind of content are you filming for church, Megan? So my pastor reached out to me, one of the pastors, and this was several weeks back, and we have online church, obviously, as I'm sure most people do. And he asked me to do all the intros and the outros in YouTube lingo, just the beginning and end of our service. So just kind of like a 2-minute welcoming clip, talking maybe Bible verse, and then the whole service happens. And then at the end, I just say, thanks for being here.
Somebody's asking if I plan on shaving my beard. Should I? That's the question.
I will cry if Mark shaves his beard. I'm not saying it has to be this long. I don't mind it being trimmed just a little bit like that.
So right here's what you're saying.
But we went to Vegas for our 10-year anniversary, and it was probably the best trip we've ever been on, don't you think? It was so much fun. And that's the month that he started growing his beard, and I love it so much. He put it off for so long, and I don't know. I'm just so happy that he has it. Keep the beard. I'm laughing so hard at Mark describing himself falling down the stairs. I know. Don't shave the beard. I know. I shear the beard. Yeah. Who are my favorite YouTubers to watch? So, as weird as it sounds, I struggle sometimes watching cleaning videos. Right now, I feel like in the C times, I feel like I can't say that word, or YouTube like flagged you. I prefer more watching like vlogs, or like Denise is doing her home reno stuff right now. That type of stuff is really, really exciting to me. Stuff that's outside of the norm, like my friend Lynn had her pregnancy announcement, or if people are like redoing rooms or something, that type of stuff is exciting to me. I'm not necessarily, I guess I do turn on cleaning videos when I'm about to clean, but I don't know. I don't have anybody specifically. I don't know. Denise, yes. Oh, hi, Michelle. What time is it there? It suits you, Mark. That's right, Aaliyah.
Thank you.
You are so patient with some comments. I'm not. I'll answer them for you.
Well, behind the scenes, she gets a little more fired up than I do. I say, all right, well, let's respond to it in, some kind way.
I will say, like, my red hair definitely comes out, but like, I can't help it sometimes, because the stuff that people say, I'm just like, and I always knew it. That's what's so funny. Mark and I had this conversation before I ever started a channel, thinking that possibly my channel would never surpass 200 subscribers. I never thought it would get big. And I mean, I'm surprised I'm even at where I'm at right now. But like, I had to prepare myself at the beginning that I might get big enough one day to get mean comments, which that took a while for them to come in. But yeah, people can be downright hateful, and it is insane. I'm not talking about Truett Kathy anymore.
Are the boys enjoying sharing a room?
I think they love it. Don't you? I mean, Bo has been doing something which we have never let our children do, which is waking up early hours of the morning and coming and getting in bed with us. And both of us are just too tired to fight it. So we've kind of let it happen, but he is such a kicker, and that is just going to have to end. It has to end.
We're just too lazy at 4 a.m. to take him back upstairs to his bed. So we just
roll Tide. Do we want more kids? I would love more kids. We are not having more kids though, because Mark is.
You don't have to tell everybody that.
I mean, it doesn't take away your manhood. It's just like, it just is what it is. Like,
no, we are at our maximum. I think that 4 is plenty.
Bo is your favorite. He is a character, honestly, but he probably makes us laugh the most out of all the kids, probably, don't you think?
Oh yeah,
I don't know.
Sure.
He's just something.
Hi to from Spain.
Krista says Amy Darley is one of her favorite. Oh, and me. Oh, don't know why people. The comment left. I think this live is proof the negativity isn't for so many people. Oh, so that is so. Oh, you're here. Is that okay?
Wait, are y'all Alabama fans? Amy didn't even know that.
Amy, we'll talk later.
We're more than fans.
Valerie, you might have to get my sister under control, because the first video I saw was yours when you kept hitting your head on the wall and painting, and you threw your arms up like, and then I.
Wait, what? I missed everything you were just reading. What'd you say?
From Megan, because like I was painting Bo's wall, and then I stood up and I slammed my head on the wall, and I was like.
We've hit our heads on those ceilings so many times.
So I saw a question earlier, does it affect the boys' sleep? It really doesn't. Bo would do this regardless. He went through a stage where he did it in his own room. He would crawl out of his crib and come downstairs at like 5 a.m.
I don't think it has to do with sharing, because Max stays sound asleep in his bed.
Amy J, what? As I snuggle my 13-month-old to sleep. Oh my word. This is how lame I am. I started the other day just thinking about when I used to rock Bo to sleep and nurse him, and I remember sitting in the glider and realizing like this is going to be my last nursing session because I was trying to wean him because I was going on a girls trip. He was almost 14 months. It was fine. And I cried. And I cried the other day thinking about it because those were like the most precious days of my whole life. I wish I could go back to those days sometimes.
I like this age better,
Okay.
but
Mark doesn't enjoy nursing the children.
I like being able to talk.
I need to catch up on. I'm so sorry. Do you
Somebody
use
said
a
I
paper?
hit you in the head too.
You hit me?
I guess in the last video.
Oh! With the.
If you'll rewatch
pressure
that
washer.
video where it looks like I
Don't
hit
rewatch it.
her in the head, I'm actually being fairly still. She moves her head into that and then immediately says, "Ow, you hit me!" And I say,
I didn't say ow. You hit. I didn't leave the
practically.
audio in,
And
so
I
there's
said-
no proof
I
of
said,
this.
"Oh, come here! I'm so sorry you ran into that."
I thought you were the best thing since ever.
And then the roll tag. Go dog.
If we all cheered for the same team, wouldn't life be boring? I feel like you have to have like a friendly rival. That's what life is all about, you know? I'm about to block my sister. I keep seeing, Jen, you're killing me. I don't know what
And we're
she's
not just
saying.
Alabama fans. We love Georgia State. We love Mercer. We love Clayton State. They had a basketball team, I think, at one time.
My almost 2-year-old and last is currently weaning. It's so tough. I know. Oh, I know. Like,
Okay.
I honestly, I didn't nurse my first 3, as weird as it sounds. I nursed them for like a couple days. And then with Ava, I went straight to pumping. And I better not talk about this too long, so no, I'm just going to lose people. But like,
Good night.
I was like an oversupplier, like crazy. I had way too much supply. So I ended up just pumping, and then I ended up pumping for Kate and for Max. But since Bo was my last, I was like, I want to have this time and nurse him. I don't regret that for 1 second.
And we got everybody but Alabama fans here.
Why don't y'all like us? Any SEC team. Okay.
That's very sweet.
Watching your cleaning and organizing vids kick me in the butt. Thank you.
Would Mark ever do a clean with me?
I told Mark I want him
With
to
you?
do some voiceovers. Babe, you're pushing this cushion. You're pushing the cushion.
It's the couch. It's not me.
I want him to do like voiceovers or something, but every time I tell him that, I feel like another YouTuber that I watch does that, and I'm like, well, we'll hold off until it becomes not a thing anymore, and then we'll bring it back.
How and why are we Alabama fans?
Okay.
My family is from Alabama, so I was raised that way. Even though I've lived in Georgia my whole life, you just get born into it, and there's no going away from that. And when I went to college, at the time, my school didn't even have a football team, so I didn't abandon it.
Yeah, and
then she married into it. So
I have never been a football
continues.
fan. Even before knowing him, I wasn't really a Georgia fan, even though I live in Georgia. And then he got me onto football. Honestly, before we started dating, I didn't even know how the game of football worked. Like, he taught me everything I know, and now I feel like I know everything. Kind of like with UFC fighting. Like, I'm not super into it anymore.
We're actually probably bigger MMA fans than we are football fans.
Yeah. Are you burping?
No.
How do you not drink coffee? Oh, I've tried so many. Okay, no.
Who thinks
I tried
Joanna
2 times.
should take a sip right now? Give me a big thumbs up in the chat.
I have my Invisalign in. I can't.
She tried chewing gum the other day with her Invisalign, and she's not taking it that seriously. Who thinks she should take just one sip of this coffee?
It got stuck. So I'm doing keto right now, which, aren't y'all proud of me? I'm really not that grumpy. I was grumpy on maybe like day 1. But I'm trying to lose some of this quarantine 119. And
look, here they come. Here come the thumbs up.
What are the thumbs?
There's a little lag in the chat.
And what sister tries to get you to drink coffee? You do. And she has shown me every type of coffee and like said you'll like this. And so is Mark. Well, Mark drinks his coffee black. I'm not
People have
drinking
spoken.
it. I have Invisalign and I'm taking this so seriously.
Pop them out. Show how it works. No, don't do that. Don't do that. No. Do we have a favorite NFL team? Not really. I guess the Falcons, but not really. I think the Washington Redskins have the most Alabama players on their roster right now, so maybe them. I don't know.
Honestly, I want to. I want to get the benefits of coffee. I would love the thought of drinking coffee, but like it tastes disgusting. I don't know how people like it, but I mean, maybe people feel that way about
Life
me.
Made Simple will send us some of their own home brewed coffee. Maybe not brewed, but their own homegrown
what
coffee.
What is that one comment?
Where?
Do y'all ever think of adopting? Oh man, that's a
Saints, Cowboys.
That's a tough question. I mean, do we ever think about it? Yes. I feel like that's the only answer I would have right now. I don't know.
Chloe Stark.
We have thought.
Oh, she wanted you to say it. Man.
What?
She wants you to say her name.
Oh, Chloe Stark. Mark said it. I didn't like coffee. I know Amy. Amy is somebody who didn't like coffee until teaching or something, and then now she loves it. And I feel like I need to get into it, but I don't like it. I'm sorry. I just don't like it. I love Dr. Pepper, and right now I can't even drink diet drinks. If I'm not drinking Dr. Pepper, I would rather just drink water. Dr. Pepper is life. It is life. I'm not gonna lie. It's the best thing I've ever had in my life. I don't know what that is. Your last year of teaching. Yeah, I can imagine. So my senior year of college, I was student teaching for the whole year in 8th grade. And so I probably could have used some coffee because I was 22 and those kids were like, 12, 13? I don't know. I was like, I'm not qualified for this, but I was in there.
You did a good job.
Thank you that you love my videos. And I have 8 million Dr. Pepper shirts. They're just, you can never have too many.
Karen DM says she has a caffeine headache if she doesn't have coffee by 10. Same here. I got to get it started early, and you got to kind of keep it going throughout the day, but it's okay.
Red Bull in college. I don't like Red Bull. I tried for like a bachelorette party or something. I tried to drink what is that, 5-hour energy shot or something? I was like, this is disgusting. And it didn't help me stay awake. I mean, I stayed awake. Anyway.
Shannon's starting keto tomorrow. Good luck with that. My quarantine weight's got to go too.
Oh, yeah.
I've gained about 10.
Did I already say how much I've gained? We don't have to talk about it.
Not much.
You're welcome, Chloe. Mark said it first. I've become obsessed with Diet Dr. Pepper. See, yeah, that's what Amy likes too. I just don't.
If you're a fan of Diet Dr. Pepper, try this. Next time you go to the store, get a Diet Dr. Thunder. It tastes just as good. It's like half the price. Don't be ashamed. Don't be a brand snob.
Be a snob.
Actually, Dr. Zevia is the way to go. 0 calories, 0 carbs, same great taste. The can's about the same color. The can's the same size.
Okay, I'm answering a question. I love you, babe, but does YouTube ever get overwhelming and something about is there competition? In anything that you do, there's always going to be that silent competition. I think I'd be lying to say that. I think the people who say like, oh, you just can't pay attention to whatever other people are doing. I mean, you kind of do, like you do pay attention to what other people do, but that doesn't mean that has to shape what you do or really affect you. But I do pay attention to it. What? Yeah, are they?
Somebody said, I'll never forget that video when you ordered Dr. Thunder, Mark.
Diet.
You
Dr.
called me out on
Thunder.
that like it was a bad thing.
I said, that's when you know your husband ordered groceries. But anyways, does YouTube get overwhelming? Yes, it really does. And you know what's so funny is like little things can affect you. Like when you get these negative comments over and over and over again and you start filming, you tend to want to avoid doing whatever the person called you out for. And I was telling Mark earlier, I'm like, no, these people can't change who I am. And one 20 to 30 minute video it's not who I fully am. And I mean, we get comments all the time on the foods we feed our kids. And back in the day, I feel like it was more, what was it? It was like, I don't know, but
no, it has changed us some in some good ways though. I think we recycle more than we used to.
Yeah.
We're a little more conscious about plastics and reusable stuff. We're not like saying that we can't take any criticism. I think when you read that stuff, it's just, please don't be that nasty about it.
Well, that's what it is. Or like condescending. I think that's where I struggle with, because I'm always willing to learn. Like Mark and I, before a few weeks ago, we didn't cut the little plastic things on the top of the Coke cans. We call them Coke cans. And somebody pointed it out and said that it could hurt turtles or strangle them or whatever. And we don't want that to happen. So I now cut them, and I'm perfectly fine with people like telling me the way they do stuff, but just I don't know. I just don't understand. Y'all aren't the ones that talk down because y'all are here. Clayton State, that's where I went to college. Yes. Please say hi to Veronica. Hi, Veronica. Your kids eat everything. I mean, mine do too, but It's with a high concentration of chicken nuggets.
Dana, when this is over, I think if you really wanted to, you could go back and watch this from the beginning. There won't be a chat, obviously.
And we'll be here every night, guys. So, just kidding.
I can't get dressed every night.
With food. He's not even dressed. Don't let him fool you. Stand up, babe.
No, I put pants on.
Oh, you did. My teeth look amazing. Well, thank you. But I'm on week 8. Week 8 of 40 something.
I feel like you can't see my teeth on this video.
Because your beard is so massive.
I have teeth in there.
Sanctimums. I know. And that's what's so like, this is what I find hard because, and I'm not going to go into all the details, but something early in my time of motherhood changed who I am as a mom, and it made me rethink certain things. And now when I watch videos of certain things happening, like maybe people putting bumbos on tables or countertops, I freak out internally. And there have been a couple times where I have messaged somebody and said like, hey, this was my story. This is what happened to me. I'm not at all calling you out or being mean or being a sanctum mom, but like,
learn from our mistakes.
Please learn from my mistake and the worst day of my life. And those type of things are okay. Honestly, a lady commented on our video and said, please make sure your kids wear shoes when they're outside because she knew a kid that lost a toe when he was riding a bike or she was riding a bike. And Mark and I both were like, oh goodness, like we need to be more careful with our kids wearing shoes.
Those are my words. I said, oh goodness, we need to make sure that our kids are wearing shoes when they're riding their bike.
No, we take things seriously. Like we really do want to learn from y'all. That's the whole point of this community. Like y'all might learn from me. I don't know how, but I learn from y'all too in the comments. So we are not above advice and suggestions. But anyways, I don't know why I'm rambling on about that. But if you are thinking about starting a career in YouTube, these are things you have to think through.
Stay out of her lane. She'll run you over.
I will not. I won't run anybody over. That's why you never go outside barefoot. That's probably true. We kind of touched on how we met. So that is when we met. He came into Truett's where I was a waitress, and he sat in my section and I waited on him. I was currently dating somebody at the time, a person who had been my really only boyfriend, but on again, off again from 6th grade all the way to my freshman year of college. And very on again, off again type of thing where I thought that was my future, but I didn't feel like, I didn't feel 100%. It just didn't feel quite right. But that was before I knew Mark. And then he came into Truett's and I was like, he's a looker. I'm just kidding. No, I mean, obviously I did think he was very, very, very attractive, but I was dating somebody. So I was trying to do the right thing. So anyways, we started talking on MySpace. Remember, we started messaging each other. And then I put him in my top 8 friends. I'm just kidding. I don't think I did.
Never? I never made it.
I think at one point you did, maybe. And then I ended up breaking things off with my previous relationship, and the rest is history. I will say it wasn't history. Like the first 3 months of Mark and me dating was rough, and not because like he did anything wrong. He actually did everything right.
Nothing wrong.
He did 0 things wrong. But I struggled so, because when I feel like I feel things maybe a little bit too much, and I cried a lot. It's my red hair. I cried a lot. I had a lot of regrets, and I felt bad because that was a huge time in my life that I just kind of set to the side and moved on with him. So it was hard. It was really, really hard, and not in any way that I thought I should still be with the person. I knew I wanted to be with him, but it took a while for my heart to catch up.
Aaliyah said she was dating one of Justin's friends in the beginning too. Just to clarify, I wasn't really friends with this guy. I didn't steal her away from a friend of mine.
No, not friends.
I didn't even know him at all.
In fact, they're like polar opposites. So it's weird to say ex because
like, was it really even?
I mean, we were together, like for sure. But like, anyways, he was much shorter and more of like a country boy. He was a country boy. And Mark is tall and not, I mean, we do speak in a country accent, but the difference between
country, but we're not that country.
Advice and criticism. Yeah, I do agree with that. I think there's a time and place for everything, and if you can say it with tact and I guess just not be patronizing. I guess, and honestly, that comes from my stubborn side. This is a side of me that y'all might not know, but I am pretty feisty and I'm pretty stubborn. And I feel like if you rub me wrong, then it takes a while for you to like unrub me. That got a little weird, but.
What do you think the kids are going to be when they grow up?
Thank you, Valerie. You guys make me so happy. Oh, go for taller. Yes, Aaliyah. Okay, what, babe?
Somebody asked, what do you think the kids are going to be when they grow up?
Oh goodness.
It's so hard to say right now. I think about it.
Kate, the only one I can answer is Kate is going to be some kind of caretaker. Like, don't you think she is so like genes. She even earlier before we came on, I was putting together a bookshelf and she just knows, like, she's just like me when I was younger. Like she lined everything up and she could tell the directions that I was reading. And before it was even time, she would already hand me stuff that I don't know. It's just, she just knows she's going to, if not a caretaker, she's going to be like the best mom. She's just our sweetest. I mean, I'm not trying to compare our children, but she's very, very kind. And it is hard to think that, you know, life could have been very different.
There is no telling what the boys will be at this point.
No.
I just keep wanting to say Max is going to be an astronaut. I don't know why. I just see him in outer space doing something.
We're still working on him saying his S's right. So we'll address, you know.
I think he's kind of smart, though.
Do you ever get discouraged when you clean? Oh, I can't talk. Discouraged when you clean and you turn around and there's a
new mess. Every day.
Beyond discouraged. Honestly, like I'll even have little
get out of here.
I'll even have little like miniature crying fits to myself, like not full on crying, but just where I'm in the kitchen, I'm like, why do I even do this? Why do I do this? I don't really understand. I do it and then it's messed up, or like I feel like I'm the only one cleaning sometimes, which is not true. That is just in my head. I will say those things out loud because I don't know. I think when you are the mom and the person who does most of the cleaning, sometimes you just, I don't know, you have like the weight of the world on your shoulders as far as your house goes, and you do feel like you're the only one, even when you're not. Also, I'm dramatic, so there's that too.
Tip for the husbands out there: make sure you let her know about everything you do every day, so you get proper credit for it. She loves it when I do that.
What? Yeah, there are some trolls. Honestly, Mark and I knew that ahead of time. If people are coming on saying horrible things, we do not care. It doesn't bother us in the slightest
I saw like
bit.
one.
I saw a couple, but we laugh at stuff like that. The comments that I was talking about earlier bother me way more than like just random. I couldn't care less. I threw a fit today also. Yeah, so y'all can relate. Like sometimes I just get immature, and even in my own head, like I might not like throw myself on the floor, but I'm just like, oh, you know, you get to your wits end.
Last time she threw herself on the floor, she was pregnant with Max.
Oh my word. He was such a big baby. What was he, 9'5"? He hurt me so bad. My last couple of weeks of pregnancy, I had the worst pains you could ever imagine. And I was like, I would literally lay on the floor just like crying. It hurt so bad. I only cried 2 times today. New personal best. Good job, Aaliyah. Honestly,
hi, welcome.
I'm a firm believer, and you just let those tears out. You just let them out. Hi, Gwen. I love y'all too. Yeah, sometimes you do, and sometimes you just have to have like a little hissy fit, and it feels good. Honestly, it feels good.
And what's the biggest problem with keeping your house clean? Having 6 people in here, 4 or 5 that don't necessarily do the best job keeping their stuff picked up.
We're slowly trying to teach the kids. That's another thing that I get critiqued on a lot is people saying, you know,
get your kids involved. Get your kids involved.
My kids do help a good bit. Now, they're children. They have to be reminded. But I think what people don't realize is when you're filming a cleaning video, at least in my mind, I'm like, well, if there's an object on the table, it needs to be shown being removed. And if multiple people are cleaning different areas of the home at the same time, I can't film that object being cleaned, if that makes any sense. So like most of the time, my cleaning videos are just me cleaning, or Mark pops in and walks backwards.
Can I just say hi real quick to the Fat Mario Brothers, the Great?
Okay, hi.
Oh, now he says JK after I already said hi to him.
Oh. Well, he still liked you. Okay, you hinted that you were figuring some stuff out with your new office. Are you still doing your office?
Somebody asked about the playroom. Let's give us an update on the playroom.
Okay, so no, the office thing. So a while back,
What
I
was the
hinted
office
at
thing?
my office upstairs.
Oh yeah.
So it's kind of a long story, but it was ultimately going to be where there was a chance that Mark was going to be working from home full time, and then this hit, and he's just working from home now. So my office would be honestly, it works out best, even though it does seem smaller and it seems obviously he doesn't have a window in his office. It works out best because I think you get the most privacy in that room. Don't you agree?
I've got a bathroom right outside.
He has
there.
a bathroom.
I can change clothes at any moment. If somebody says, "Hey, quick, we need to do a video call," my clothes are right there on the other side of the room.
But like if he was upstairs and the kids were playing upstairs, I can't constantly be up there to keep them away from him. But if he's in the office, then he can pretty much like lock our bedroom. I don't know. It's just so much easier that way. So,
should we take the computer up to the playroom to show people the current status?
No.
Do y'all want to see it?
Just keep on loving us, okay? Just love us through it.
Please quote Brooks and Dunn music. I sing a Brooks and Dunn line to Joanna almost every day.
Sing it, babe.
I'm not singing it right now.
Sing it in your best voice. Here, 1, 2,
no, that
3.
coffee is in my throat. Can't do it right now.
Oh, he's such a good singer. You know, Mark's hidden talent that's not hidden when the camera's off. He is a really good dancer. You are.
No, just because I dance big doesn't mean I'm good at it.
He's a Latin dancer. I'm just kidding. I don't know what it is, but you got moves.
Jen, those are more Montgomery Gentry than Brooks and Dunn.
I wish he would sing. He is actually a good singer. Mark can stay. I grew up singing, and Mark grew up with instrument background, right? More that than singing, and he can definitely carry a tune way better than I can. Way better.
I'll have to pull out the trombone. Somebody asked if we did Dave Ramsey and what we think about that.
Oh, don't even get him started. He wants to ride off into the sunset with Dave
Ramsey.
No.
We don't 1,000,000% follow Dave Ramsey. Like, we do have credit cards that we pay off. I think it depends on the family whether or not that's wise to have a credit card or credit cards. But I think his philosophy is excellent. And anytime I'm giving advice to like some of my employees or younger people who ask, for it, I always recommend the Total Money Makeover book. I think it's especially for young couples starting out. There's some newlywed advice I didn't think about.
Oh yeah, that's very true.
If you're not in debt, stay out of debt. If you're in debt, get out of debt. Follow those principles, you'll be set.
Yeah, debt is no bueno. And there was something else.
Jen Wright, by the way, is a huge Kix Brooks fan. That's why she's asking about
Valerie,
it.
earlier
I thought you know that.
I think Valerie said she was going to bed. Love you, Valerie.
Good night.
Your video keeps phrasing Mark beach music, remember? Oh, Jackie. I love Jackie. I love y'all church pew. Thank you. We love it too. I've contemplated, maybe y'all can let me know. Maybe I should say this on a video, but I've contemplated sanding the pew down and staining it a different color because I feel like it pulls a red tone. And even though red's my favorite color, I kind of want to stain it. Y'all can just let me know what you think about that. Love you, Valerie.
It's not Kick Brooks. It's Kix. Kix. I'm pretty sure.
I was a huge
Sierra, you'll get out of that debt. Just stick with it.
Yeah, it seems overwhelming,
it's
but
a journey. You can do it. It'll be worth it.
Do a darker wood, maybe a darker wood.
We've talked about it.
I really want new floors. So this is a question I get asked all the time. If we have hardwood floors or if we have tile floors. They are not tile. They are engineered hardwood. And if there's anything I could suggest in life to you for your floors, do not do engineered hardwood. It will not hold up with children. We have so many scratches and dings and the floor rips up and it's not great. So in my next life, I'm going to have lighter floors too. Dark floors are beautiful, but they show everything, and I have a lot of kids. So I say stain the wood.
Hi, Addie, by the way. She's been asking.
Oh, hi, Addie. I kind of want to stain it.
Have you ever talked about how heavy that pew is, how hard that was to move in here?
Both of us almost
I mean, I'm stronger than you can imagine, and I still struggle with it.
We literally almost entered Jesus's arms. We could not even handle it. Like,
we carried it all the way from the garage around the front of the house, through the front door, down that little hallway into the living room, and we about passed out.
It will never leave our home. Like, literally, unless somebody, a Hercules, came and got it. Stick around. Girl time. I'm trying to read these.
We're gonna get some fluffy
love
pets.
you, Amy. Sleep well. We're not gonna stay on too much longer. Fluffy pets.
We've hit the hour mark.
Oh yeah, I said we were only gonna stay on an hour because I didn't want to bore people to death. We might get a dog at some point. Do not get him started. Yeah, dark floors. They're just so hard. They're so hard. And what's funny is we had actually picked out a darker wood floor, and then we went with lighter. It was but like I wanted to go with way lighter than this.
The ones we picked out were almost black.
I can't believe I'm in a live
stream. How'd y'all choose your kids' names? Ooh, interesting.
We kind of have a video about this. Honestly, we just picked them.
There's names that we like. They really don't have any meanings to them.
You guys are keeping me company. I'm glad.
For a few more minutes.
I told Mark all day, I'm just like so excited. And he was like, are they going to expect something? I'm like, I hope they're not expecting something. That's why I said on Instagram, literally we're just coming on and talking. It won't be like this every time, or maybe it will.
Next time,
just never know.
She'll try some coffee. I might do a little dance.
Do a little dance.
That's what the people are asking for.
Love you back, Jackie. Oh, Aaliyah and Jackie are having a moment. This was such a, next time we'll get a full. Oh, I've had to be humble.
How did y'all become Christians?
TK always has my back, and I always, she's somebody who's been with me from basically, it feels like the beginning, and maybe she'll be like, no, I haven't. I've only been here for like 2 seconds, but she gets frustrated with my mean comments more than I do even, and I love that because I love people who just have my back and know that I'm not a terrible person, even though some people are determined to.
Oh, Jen has an alter ego now, Eden Acker. Jen goes by Eden. She wishes that was her name growing up, and so when she's online, she's logged in under 2 accounts. What are you on here
saying? What are you making friends? I don't understand. Like, have I missed favorite family meal idea? Favorite family meal idea, babe. We're so basic. I'm sorry.
To me, the best idea is just to sit down as a family at the table and talk about your day. You do that on a regular basis, and your kids have a much better chance of turning out right.
They're food, babe.
Like what to eat?
Yeah.
Meat and 3. I mean, it's not that hard. Fried chicken, meatloaf, one of those.
Oh, my lands. Oh, I know. I do that too.
What are you talking about?
I'm sorry. When I have time to myself, then I'm like, but I rarely have time to myself. When I walked around Hobby Lobby the other day, though, I was like, this is what it feels like to be alone.
Good night, Tracy.
Incredible. Meat and 3. Why are you at?
Mark, I'm with you on sitting down to dinner. I was kind of being silly, but at the same time being very serious.
Yes.
Like the studies, I believe, show that a family that eats dinner together and talks and stuff, everybody turns out better. It's better for everybody.
I love you too, Jenny. It is very true. Now, I will say, Mark and I have become pretty regular at feeding the kids dinner and just kind of standing next to the counter and watching them eat or talking to them. Or sometimes I'm finishing up filming and he's with them, and then we eat after they go to bed. And I feel like that's still just as good. You're still getting the time. Thank you. Your videos are great. She kept asking y'all to say hi and you didn't. Who? I don't.
Eden?
What age did I have my first kid? 23. And I'm 32 now. Right, babe?
Mm-hmm.
You guys seem like my uncle and aunt. Thank you.
I hope they were or are a good uncle and aunt.
Nice people?
Do you like them at all?
Good night. We're not going to stay on much longer either. I just want to make sure I'm going to spend the next couple seconds. If y'all have any more questions that I just ignore because I talk way too much.
Is this a count of how many people are watching right now or no?
Yeah.
That can't be right. It just went up. How many people are here? If you're here, say aye.
Well, babe, no.
No, that's not a good idea. Don't do that. We'll figure it out.
We know each other's love languages. So mine Do you know your love language, babe? We just took this
What are
quiz
my
not that long
options?
ago.
What are my choices?
His top ones are, I think your top ones are physical touch because he's a man, and quality time.
Count these eyes,
right? I'm not counting the eyes, babe. Physical touch and quality time, right, babe? Don't you think? Or was it words
my first one? Words.
Words mean nothing.
Words
mean nothing to him. For me, mine was acts of service, 100%, and then my second was actually physical touch.
Sorry, Gwen,
we have 4 kids.
Gwen's concerned about her channel her question getting buried. Sorry, Gwen, ask it again, and I'll be on the lookout for it. I got my glasses on.
Okay.
When I wear these glasses, I don't miss a single comment. Something's going on with the numbers.
There are not
1,800.
Yeah, something's weird. There are not that many people on here. I don't know why.
That's what somebody said.
I mean, I would love it if that many people are on here, but it's just not the case. Right? I mean, there's
2,000?
no way it was just at 200, so something's going. Yeah, the numbers are. There's a robot in here or something. I want to meet you guys in real life. Well, we want to meet you too, as long as you're not a serial killer. Because he is a man. Yeah. I kind of am too, though.
Quality time. I said that was. Oh, there's Gwen's question. Quick.
Oh.
What you'll do with your old couch when you get a new couch? How will you decide what subscriber
to give it to? I have written down people, and at some point, when we are getting ready to, I will put up a box on my Insta stories and let people, and I'll just pick somebody randomly. Honestly, I hope that doesn't hurt anybody's feelings, but I've gotten tons and tons of messages from people who have like incredible stories, and there's no way that I could read those and just pick one. It's just not in my heart.
Laura Sharpton wants it. We'll see. We'll see, Laura.
Laura is local.
We'll add you to the list if you're not already on it. You don't want this couch, by the way. You really don't.
I hope I've been
terrible about giving anyone this couch.
I really hope I've been very honest about how terrible it is, but some people still want it. So, give one feather to each subscriber.
We still have 1 million left over.
A piece of Joanna Thornton will always be with you. Oh, hi from Spain.
Vegas 2021. Let's do it, girl.
Aaliyah. Oh, my word.
Yeah, I'm there.
Honestly, I saw pictures of Vegas all closed down, and it just like hurts my heart because we had so much fun. Maybe ship a feather to each subby. Honestly,
we could. Postage would be pretty cheap.
I'll do it. Charlotte, that's one of my number one places I want to visit is New Zealand. I've said that to Mark so many times. I had a professor in college who was from New Zealand, and he would always show us these amazing pictures of where he grew up. And I'm like, I knew from that point I wanted to visit there.
They filmed the Lord of the Rings movies there, which we've never watched.
You're not a serial killer, Chloe. I'm glad you're not. Oh my word, where are these comments coming from?
I want a feather.
Your couch is ridiculous. Thank you, Chelsea.
4.5 thousand. Is this legit? What is going on here?
Something happened. I don't know. You're always welcome here. I hope if we ever come to New Zealand, I get so many messages on Instagram of people from New Zealand. I hope that I can meet all of y'all if we come there.
All-time favorite cleaning product.
If you go with YouTube Girls to Vegas, I'm coming. You better. All-time favorite cleaning product.
Think about it. She's
just
pretty big on that Shark vacuum.
Oh, yes. That is number one. But I also love my Clorox toilet wand. Can't live without
Somebody
that.
asked a minute ago if you'd already announced the winner. The winner's already been announced.
Yes, I'm sorry.
So if you're asking, it probably wasn't you because the winner already knows about it. I'm pretty sure.
But we're doing more giveaways, so don't be fretful.
I just want to stay online and see how high that number grows.
Come to Jersey. I have never been to Jersey. Have you, babe?
I've driven through it.
Oh, yeah. Because you went to New York, but...
I spent no time there. Question for Mark.
Chloe's
says,
11.
You think you'll go away this year?
What? Oh, on a vacation?
Get
out of here.
Will you finally just go away already?
Hi, Mark.
Hi, Trinace. I try. I do my best.
Always that happy? Is that to Mark or me?
Me. Of course.
Oh, okay.
I'll let Joanna answer that
Tennessee
one.
over here. I was born in Tennessee. I was born in Chattanooga, Tennessee.
I'm pretty much always
happy. On a joke. So happy I found your channel. You guys are the cutest. Thank you, Ashley. I definitely recognize your name.
Mark, tell me you eat Tex-Mex when you go to San Antonio. I eat Mexican like 3 times every time I'm in San Antonio, and I can't ever remember like where I go. I stay on the Riverwalk, and so whatever those places are, I'm always trying some Mexican place there. Good stuff.
I was born in New Hampshire. Jackie was. You can come enjoy the fields up here in my neck of the woods in Indiana. Yes. My cousin, actually, that reminds me because I need to text her back. But if you guys have been part of my cleaning channel for a while, I kind of mixed vlogs in with it before I started my vlogging channel. And my sister and I drove our combined 6 children for 14 hours up to Indiana last summer and spent time with my cousin and her family. And my cousin texted me yesterday or the day before and asked if Mark and I and the kids were planning on coming up this summer. And I think probably the answer is yes. We would love to go up there. I love Indiana so much. There's something about it, Indiana, that is just like almost taking a step back in time, especially with when you drive the streets and there's so many Amish people and men, and I love it. I love it so much. I love all the horse and buggies.
Hi, Mercedes.
It makes me so happy.
Somebody asked, how do you find out your love language?
We don't speak French. You can just Google it. Google love language quiz, and you can go through like a bunch of questions to
French?
Answer.
Oui.
No, we do not speak French. And then it'll tell you what it'll tell you your first love language, and then it'll tell you your second one, and I think maybe your third one too.
Jessica Meckles, is that not how you say it?
She's from Indiana. Some of these screen names I don't. Or is that what it's called? Or was that from 1994?
Username. Come on, you're big YouTube. You're supposed to know this terminology.
What
America
part of
or
Indiana?
Germany? Never been to Germany, so I'll go with America.
We drove to, maybe my sister can answer because why am I forgetting? Goshen? I think it was Goshen. Mark
Eden.
or Joanna, who will say Eden first? Eden.
I already said.
Mark won. You're a favorite YouTuber because you are one of God. Thank you.
1994 baby here.
So many Amish neighbors. They have the best food. Yeah, my sister and I and my cousin and all of us, we love to go to Shipshewana. And I don't know if any of y'all have ever been there, but it is so fun. It's like an outdoor flea market / thrift store run by a lot of Amish people and maybe others too. And it is so much fun. We took our kids for the first time.
The next time we're in Breezewood, Pennsylvania, we'll let you know, Deanna.
Yeah. Oh, the donuts. What was that place called? I can't even remember what it was called, but those donuts are so good. Oh my word, they're so good.
They're not called donuts?
No, I can't remember. Amish, I think it was called Amish crack or something. And the fake bags. They do have really good fake bags.
Have you heard of Tonga?
Tonga? Is that a place?
Is it in like one of the islands near
Shipshewana? Patricia knows what I'm talking about.
Rise and Roll, says here.
Rise and Roll! Yeah, that is what it's called. Have y'all had Kalasha? Is it Kalasha?
Krispy Kreme. That's what you were trying
to do. No.
We do like Krispy Kreme.
Always looking for new places to visit.
Do you like Amish salad?
Tourist, I don't know. Tourist attractions.
She won't touch a salad.
I will. If it's smothered in ranch, I'm there.
Iceberg lettuce. Cheese, croutons.
We don't have popular tourist attractions where we live, babe. You make fun of me.
The Georgia Aquarium.
There's a bowling alley.
Six Flags over Georgia.
We do love Six Flags. Although last time Mark and I went to Six Flags,
the World of Coke,
it was so hot, and I mean we were married,
and all the little kids there without parents cutting in line.
And all these teenagers were just constantly making out with each other, and I just was thinking like,
it's when they cut in line.
Mark enjoys that.
3 hours to ride a 30-second roller coaster, and these little
they do cut in line. But all I could think is like, how is it fun to just sit there and make out when it's 240 degrees outside? I just don't understand that at all.
Zoo Atlanta, I forgot about that one.
Oh,
see, Atlanta has a lot of tourist places.
Yeah. Enneagram. So I made Mark do it one time, but he can't remember his Enneagram numbers. You remember that? We did that.
We've done a number of things like that. I don't remember.
I think I keep getting different ones, but I feel like I'm a two wing one. Does that make sense? I don't know.
I did a DISC assessment.
When it's safe, bring the family to Disney. That is number one on our priority list.
We've taken the girls. We haven't taken the boys. We got to take the boys.
The Georgia Aquarium. Sonya's making fun of us.
It's real.
It's
comparable to the Tennessee Aquarium. What's that called?
You should definitely. Oh, I want to come to Germany so bad. My dad was stationed in Germany for a while, actually, and he loved it there. And Germany's on my list too. Honestly, everywhere's on my list. So
A lot of people saying Germany. A lot of people saying hi from Brazil.
hi,
Obrigado.
Brazil.
Thank you for being here.
I just remember, was it Germany that my dad was talking about that back in his day he had to pay for ice? I don't know if it was Germany or what, but he loves ice so much. He was like, I had to pay for ice. My phone is at 2%. My computer's going to die soon, so that'll definitely be our sign to go. Don't come to North Dakota. It's boring.
I believe you.
I feel like, honestly, I feel like
Hi,
people
Kate.
would say that about our town too. I mean, there's a lot of people, but we had to pay for ice. Oh yeah, there's Stone Mountain. We like Stone Mountain.
Yeah, we climb it.
Any advice for a mom of a 4-year-old for the future?
What's your question,
we've only gotten
Spidey
up
boy?
to a 9-year-old, and I will say if you can live through them being 4, you can handle just about anything, even though we haven't hit those teenage years. But to me, 3 years old was the hardest age thus far. And I know once we have teenagers, I'll probably look back and laugh at that. But I feel like when my kids turn 4, they hit a turning point. And
hey, Chloe.
I did say hi to Chloe.
Somebody asked me where I'm from. I'm from the south side of Atlanta.
Yep.
Whole life.
Spidey Boy has a question. I'm actually living in Germany. It's a great country for the cities.
I asked Spidey Boy what his question was. My question is, why don't people get along?
So cool.
Here's why people don't get along, because they don't listen to each other. They're quick to anger. They don't communicate. People have too big of egos. And I wish that wasn't the case.
I love Kate, Ava, Bo, and Max, Joanna, and Mark. Oh, we love you.
That's the whole family.
Hi, Stephanie. Oh, I'm seeing some names I recognize that I didn't see earlier. I'm definitely coming to visit you, Ilya. That's what I told her. Like, I want to come to Canada so badly. I've never been there unless there's something I'm forgetting. See, that's the accurate number. I don't know what that weirdo number is.
We got a surge, and then they all left.
No, I don't. YouTube
this is not
was
fun.
Smoking.
Why did y'all decide to live in Georgia? Easy decision, because we already lived here and worked here, and our whole family's here. Not much reason to leave.
Yeah, that's true.
LaGrange.
Can't speak much
Hello.
English. Sorry.
You can still watch.
I always feel that way when I get comments in other languages.
And I have multiple friends who've told me when English is not their first language, the best way to learn English, they just sat in front of the TV and just watched TV all day.
People.
Like kids shows especially, and for whatever reason, and they soaked it up. So feel free to sit here and listen, even if you don't know what we're saying at all.
Been bugging my husband for kids after watching Your Sweet Family. Oh, well, it's definitely not something to rush into, but I will say I don't regret for 1 second having kids earlier in life. I know there are much younger moms in the world, but
they wear us out. You want to do it when you still have some energy.
Yeah, I completely agree. So I wanted all my kids by the time I was 30, and we did that. So you are hilarious.
If y'all had to move somewhere else, where would y'all move to?
My sister speaks Spanish fluently.
I don't know where we would go,
Dora the
honestly.
Explorer. That is so
Texas.
funny. Yeah, maybe Texas. We're all great. Yeah, those are all good places. Myra. But
oh, yeah. I mean, we could go to Alabama.
Yeah, that's true.
I don't know.
I don't see us living in Alabama, but do I know Amy Darley in real life? Yes. She's actually one of my closest friends.
Is it day where you live? No, it's 10 p.m.
10:19 p.m. Wedding pictures. So we got married at the church I grew up in, and our photographer was on a scale of 1 to 10, about a 1.
No, he was fine. He might be watching.
He is not watching.
He might be.
When we got our engagement pictures, literally all he could say, he barely even posed us. All he kept saying was like, kiss, kiss. And like literally almost all of our engagement pictures are us kissing. And that is like sweet for a couple pictures, but not for all of them. Kiss, kiss. Yeah, my sister
I have
knows.
2 kids, 1 coming in June, and I am done.
I feel you, Deanne.
I said the same at 3, but then that's not quite what happened.
You did not just invite him. My sister is on another level. What time is it? It is 10:20 here.
And we're about to call
I'll come
it
to
night.
Iowa. Yeah, I think we're gonna head out, but we are gonna plan on being back here in either next Thursday or 2 weeks. We'll have to decide what works best for everybody and what, the
This guy
level of
says,
interest is.
This guy says, "Who are you?" That's kind of a profound question to end the night on. Who are you, Joanna?
Silbany. Hi, I don't know how to say that name. Who am I? Hi. Just a normal girl living in Georgia who started a YouTube channel.
A deeper answer than
I don't have a deeper answer, honestly.
Mary, you didn't miss a game. Maybe next time we'll do one. We'll see.
Yes, we'll do a game next time. I would love to renew our vows. I wanted to do it for our 10-year, but we didn't. And now I got to lose all this quarantine weight. So 20 years, I guess. Okay. I hope everybody sleeps well. For those of you who came in the wee hours of the night or morning, I appreciate y'all so much. It's so sweet of y'all to take time out of your day to spend time with us. Hopefully we didn't let you down. I hope it wasn't too boring. I love you guys so much. I hope you know that y'all mean the absolute world to me, and I wouldn't be doing this without y'all. So,
and y'all mean a lot to me too, not just Joanna. I care about y'all.
What in the world? Okay. We will be back on here soon. If there was a question that I missed, feel free to message me on Instagram. I'll be over there answering some questions. But I love you guys.
Feel free to follow me on it.
Bye.
Instagram.